It is no joke. It is a real war. In the early 1940s, the Pacific was heating up. Japan was expanding fast, conquering islands, extracting resources, and building one of the most powerful empires the world had ever seen. By 1940, Japan controlled hundreds of islands across the Pacific, colonies that fed their growing military ambitions. But Japan wasn't self-sufficient. Oil, iron, and steel, the lifeblood of war, came mostly from the United States. And when Japan allied with Nazi Germany and pushed further into French colonies, the US and its allies cut them off from these vital resources. Japan had a problem. They had only about 2 years of energy reserves left. The solution? Expansion. Japan looked south toward territories rich in oil under European control. And to justify this aggressive campaign, Japan claimed they were liberating Asia from colonial domination. In December 1941, their plan kicked off with a shocking strike, Pearl Harbor. The attack was a bold gamble. America's Pacific Fleet was devastated, and Japan quickly captured massive territories across Asia. The Philippines fell, tens of thousands of soldiers were killed, and Japan had achieved its short-term goal: resources, self-sufficiency, and momentum. But the United States wouldn't give up, and soon, codebreakers in Hawaii would turn the tide. By breaking Japanese communications, the US learned of Japan's plan to capture Midway. A decisive battle ensued, and in just 4 days, Japan lost 4 aircraft carriers, a crushing blow to their naval power and momentum. From here, the US adopted a new strategy: island hopping. Rather than attacking the most fortified Japanese positions directly, they focused on capturing weaker islands and cutting off Japan's supply lines. American submarines alone sank millions of tons of Japanese shipping, starving soldiers and crippling Japan's logistics without the need for direct assaults. By 1945, the US was closing in on Japan's mainland. Okinawa became the pivotal battleground. 82 days of horrific fighting left tens of thousands dead, a grim warning of the cost of a mainland invasion. Meanwhile, Europe was free of Hitler, and the Soviets were preparing to join the fight. The Allies issued an ultimatum: unconditional surrender or face total destruction. Japan did not respond. In August 1945, the US deployed a new weapon, the atomic bomb. Hiroshima, then Nagasaki, were reduced to ruins, killing over 200,000 civilians and ending the war in an instant. The emperor finally surrendered, and the US occupied key islands, including Okinawa, maintaining a military presence for decades. Today, the Pacific is tense once again. Japan is rebuilding its military, especially around strategic islands, a living memory of the conflict that shaped the region. The ghosts of this war are still felt, a reminder of how swiftly power can rise and fall across these vast oceans. How do you think the lessons of the Pacific War still influence global power dynamics today? Share your thoughts in the comments.